Oh, this is hot. I gotta cut this on.
Yeah.
Hey, peace and love to all the beautiful people out there. Welcome to the Unapologetic Nomads. We'll be unapologetically
Nomadic.
That's right, family.
Yeah.
Peace and love to the family. We got to have the air on, family. It's too hot, so hopefully it doesn't bother the sound too much. We're going to invest in some microphones soon, so, you know, just hang tight, family. But we're here. After the Daily Show, you're going to see some interesting viral videos that you probably never saw before, family. That you probably never saw before. But first, before we get started, I'm the one and only B Lucky, currently in the building, and we also have the lovely and beautiful and also magnanimous wife currently in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. Thank you, King Nomad. Awesome. You're awesome. Thank you so much. And peace, love, light, all things good. Hello. And happy Saturday to you out there. I hope
Happy
you're starting
Saturday.
off a good Saturday, I guess morning for a lot of you. You guys out there, it's easing into the evening for us. It's almost 5 o'clock. That went fast.
It's 5 o'clock
the day
already.
went fast. It's almost 5 o'clock.
Already 5 p.m. out here, family. That's right.
It went fast.
Yeah. So we're going to get started. Hopefully everybody is having a great weekend. Yesterday was Friday. So the first viral social media post that I saw yesterday is this right here. And we're going to cover ourselves a little bit. So this is the Mount Rushmore of R&B singers. If you don't know what Mount Rushmore is, it's like a mountain with like a whole bunch of popular, I guess, forefathers of America, colonizers really. And so this is like a version of R&B singers. That's Mount Rushmore of the R&B singers. On the left, you have Usher. You have Michael Jackson. You have R. Kelly and Chris Brown, family. Now, oh man, hold on. I'm trying to get this. All right.
Double tap and
Oh, you said double tap. All right, here
There
we
you
go.
go.
All right, there we go.
Squeeze.
There we go. I'm gonna try to keep it in there and get us both in here still somehow. There we go. It's a little cricket. It's a little cricket, but it's cool. So, what do y'all think about this? When it comes to R&B, family, who are the 4 kings of R&B? What you think about this, babe?
I think that I think it should be more people up there, to be honest.
No, if it's just 4.
If it's just 4?
If it's just 4.
Oh.
Now these are the 4. Somebody has this as the 4 greatest R&B singers. So that ever was, family. So I must say that all of these R&B cats up here are good. Yeah. From Usher, they're all great performers and things like that. But when you talking R&B, family, like, first of all, Michael Jackson to me is more pop.
He's pop.
But don't get me wrong, he got some R&B hits now.
Awesome.
He should be up there. Don't get me wrong, he should be up there.
Awesome.
But he's more like king of pop. When you get to Chris Brown and Usher, them cats, man, phenomenal artists.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Phenomenal artists, phenomenal. They're good at like performing and things like that. They're some of the best performers. And a lot of people sleep on Usher's performances, family. Usher is a great performer. Chris Brown is a great performer. But I must say, like, Stevie Wonder has got to be up there to me.
Yeah. I would have to ask, where's Luther Vandross?
Yeah. Luther Vandross.
Like,
when it come to R&B, cats like Stevie Wonder, Luther Vandross, you know, they have to, you got to talk about them cats. Marvin Gaye.
Marvin is more soul, though. Soul, yes, and more in the category of soul.
Marvin, he's
I would
soul.
put Marvin in soul. Yeah, he's amazing.
Man.
All great artists. I mean, come on.
Man.
Yeah, the talent is,
Yeah, so we're going to look at some of the comments, family, on this.
Now, were they just focusing on men, or is it
This
women?
is just the kings of R&B.
The kings of
Yeah,
R&B.
now when it come to women,
different.
That's a whole different thing.
Yeah, that's just
that's a whole different thing. Yeah. So this comment right here says, "I'll never respect a mountain without Marvin Gaye." Hey, Marvin Gaye,
all
man.
right.
Marvin Gaye got the hits, man. You know,
I guess he could be R&B and
got to
soul.
have Marvin
Marvin
again.
is something. He was
Marvin,
something else.
R&B, Marvin,
Ooh.
yeah. Frankie Beverly, shout out to
Yes,
Philly. My mom's in the building. Shout out to my mom.
yes.
Peace and love to you.
Shout out Mama Shar. Okay.
Luther Vandross. Who's this here? Ola. Out of many we are one. Ola says, this depends on your age group. The 4 people that I would choose are Barry White, Luther Vandross, and Teddy Pendergrass.
Okay. We forgot about Teddy. How we forget about Teddy?
Barry used to, man, he used to shut shows
Teddy
down.
Barry. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, matter of fact, you remember the band I used to play for in Philly, the For the Love band?
Yeah.
Remember Bear? Rest in peace to Bear.
Right,
Yeah.
rest in peace.
So Bear, he used to sing like, cause we did like cover songs, and he used to sing Barry White songs. And let me tell you, this is still the only guy I saw do this, and he did it every time he sang the song. He sang it, and he had girls running towards the stage like he Barry White, family. I seen girls jump on him and like he trying to sing, and he can't even sing because they on him. So Barry White definitely got to be on there, family. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna go to the next one, but this was extremely viral.
I like that response. So someone said depends on your age group. That's true because there were certain artists that were out, you know, or our parents' time, right?
Yeah.
They were growing up. Is totally different list of artists. A group of
Peebo
artists.
Bryson,
I forgot about Peebo. Really good artists. Yeah.
But
So
that
I
don't.
think
Go ahead. What was you saying?
But that does not negate the fact they are great artists that they put in this image. Those are great artists, very great performers.
Yeah.
They're artists. They perform, and they captivate the audience.
That's
Very
true.
Good. Very good selection.
That's true. And here's one that somebody put up. They did this as like a rebuttal kind of thing.
Somebody did a different one.
Oh, hold on. Let me see.
Tap.
This is a little difficult
Squeeze.
here.
There you go.
All right. I'm using my phone, family. All right, so this is the only correct one they said. So they got Michael Jackson,
This is correct.
Stevie Wonder, they got Maxwell.
Maxwell.
So they got
Right.
James Brown and Prince.
Okay, those some greats right there.
That's a good list. But when it comes to R&B, I don't.
Yeah.
And Stevie Wonder is true R&B.
R&B.
James Brown, I would have to say
Soul. Godfather Soul.
And he really ushered in funk too. Like
Funk
he
and
ushered
soul.
that in,
Yeah,
you know.
he did
I
that.
had to say that.
And Prince is
Prince more pop.
Pop. He got a fusion going on. He got funk, pop, soul. Prince has a lot going on.
But R&B,
super talented.
I can't say R&B. So Glenn Sadler said Rick James.
Hey, Rick has some hits now.
Rick got some hits. Rick got some hits.
I think maybe the title needs to change because some of these artists fit into so many categories and they're great at what they've done. You know, those who are still alive and those who passed, they just amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, family. So that went super viral. Make sure y'all check that out. You can go on any social media to check that out. All right, something interesting that came out, and this is for the old heads, family. Slick Rick has a new album out.
Yeah.
Now, this shocked a lot of people, not just because Slick Rick has an album, but people were saying it's real good, for one. Nas is on there. And guess who produced the album?
You'd never
guess who produced the album, family?
Never guess.
Let me see. All right, so here's some of the comments about the album with Slick Rick. And shout out to Slick Rick. But look, produced by Idris Elba.
And that's the actor, Idris Elba. A lot of people don't know prior to getting to acting, he was a DJ. So he was a music guy. So he is a DJ.
I didn't know that.
He still DJs, yeah. A lot of people don't know that.
I had no clue.
He is very much
But
in music.
Slick Rick album, it went viral. People were saying it's real good. I haven't heard it yet, but I definitely want to take a listen to it.
I definitely want to check it out. He's such a great storyteller.
Yeah,
that's what he makes me just storytelling. He's a great storyteller. Great
when it comes to storyteller rap, he's number one. He's number one. Yeah, and we had people who still talking about the Mount Rushmore, Larry Ingram, what's it, Michael Jackson is pop, R&B, but black people will probably put him as R&B. Masses of people will put him as pop. Okay. Yeah, I mean, when you think of R&B, or when I think of R&B, I think of more like, Maxwell, Barry White, you know, artists like that when it comes to R&B. Yeah. All right. So the next thing, family, because we don't want to keep you long. We just came here for a little bit, show you what's viral.
And shout out to James Davies watching from Philly. Yeah. All right.
And I had to show you this picture with Idris. He's up there doing his thing.
Oh yeah, he DJ.
But he produced this album, so make sure y'all check that out. Yeah. All right. So next, we have this here. Now what I'm gonna do, family, is I'm gonna play this video, right? Hold on, let me put this over here. 1 second. All right, so I'm gonna play this video. Now, in this video, a roach, the lady's playing bingo. A roach comes on the table and she smashes the roach, okay? Guess what she smashes the roach with? My wife didn't even see this yet.
No, I haven't seen it.
Guess what she smashes the roach with? Okay, before I play this. And I want to see at least one comment before I press play. But it's an interesting video because you never guess what she smashed this roach with.
Whoa.
Well, yeah, it's wild.
Oh.
Yeah, it's wild.
Okay.
Yeah. Ali Famua says, I had no idea you guys can sing until I saw you at Mojo performing it. Was so nice.
Aww.
We appreciate
Thank you,
that.
Ali. That's how we met. Yeah, we explained it. That's how we met, through music. I'm a singer, songwriter, poet. I got to get back to my stuff, you know. So yeah, we both on it. We're on it. We're on it. Yeah.
Yeah, you on it.
Haven't done that in a minute. It just felt so good just to pick up the mic. When he gets on the keys, it automatically charges me. That's why we're like this. We're that's how we met, and we just attracted. Like, it's energy. The energy is wild. He gets on the keys, and I'm like, okay, I gotta get the mic. Yes.
All right, so we're gonna play the video. All right, let me see. Let me get this here for you. And I'm sorry if it's shaking. I do got my gimbal, but by me using the phone, it be drawn a little bit. All right. So what I have to do is I have to take our audio off. I have to cut our audio off.
B11, 062, I-27, I-23, C-53, B13, B12, B10, 066, I-22, I-23, C-53, B13, B12, B10, 066, I-22, C-53, B13, B12, I-27, I-23, C-53, B13, B12, B10, 066.
Yeah, family, that was wild.
That's wild.
Everybody was wrong, okay? But yeah, I've never seen nobody kill.
I thought hand. I said, okay,
like
don't
that.
tell me she used her hand, right?
Yeah.
Because that would have been nasty. Yo, she used her girl. One of her girls.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. She succeeded, I
Oh.
guess. Yeah. She succeeded. All right, so this video was a little more on the serious tip. Hold on. Yeah, this video was a little more on the serious tip. But I saw this the other day. No, I saw this last night. I believe I saw this video. And then we could talk about it afterwards. And shout out to Yetta Beans in the building.
I had to pull over. She Polo hollering.
So this next video is a little more serious. I'm gonna just play it and let y'all see it. I seen other people talking about it now, but I just want to know your thoughts on it and everything like that. Beautiful people. Let me cut our mic.
For me to fire the African Americans who are working in my company. I'm a black man. I own a company. I hire a Latino. The Latino comes back and complain about the African Americans because the Latino thinks because I'm African, I don't have any relationship with the African American. The Latino comes to me and tell me that you are an immigrant. I'm an immigrant. That African American cannot work. I have Jose, I have Gonzalez, my brothers who know how to work very well. You need to fire the African Americans and I will bring a lot of hardworking Latinos who work for your company. This is my company as a black man. My company. I was a contractor at Quantico Marine Base in Virginia. A contractor for General Electrics. And the Latino workers that are hired, they are snitching on the African-American workers that are hired for me to fire the African-Americans so they can bring Latinos to take their place.
So this Air India situation done turned into
Yeah, fam. So, man,
That was interesting. Wow. Okay.
that's wild, family.
So I respect. Did you get his name? I respect the man in the video for sharing this because he didn't have to share that. You see, so that shows me that not everybody in the world is the same, right? So he's sticking up for Black Americans and talking about how there were other races that he hired. That was it's his company, right? And when you're trying to go behind the backs of some of the other workers and try to get them fired because you think you want to bring in your people to get the jobs, that's just not right. You know, it's not right. And I respect this man for sharing that information because it shows you that we do have brothers and sisters in the diaspora, in Africa, on the continent, or whether they're from the continent and they live in the West. We have some true brothers and sisters who actually stick up for what's right, you know? And it was his company, you know? So how you telling the boss what to do? That's disrespectful, you know? So,
Yeah.
shout out to him, big props.
There's so many layers to that
It's
because
so many
I look at
layers.
it like,
Wow.
you know, first of all, respect to the African brother who let
Absolutely.
us know that because we have to know stuff like that. Because even right now, a lot of Latinos want us to be allies with them with what they're going through in the States with being legal immigrants. And a lot of us are saying like, nah, we not messing with that. That's not our business. Y'all handle that, you know. And this is why, family, because of things said like this. And we definitely appreciate the brother. And if there's more Africans out there who come forward like this, you know, that'll help bridge those, you know, because they say it's a diaspora briefing thing, a diaspora beef and things like that. But, you know, letting each other know. Because, like, we tell African stuff, too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if we working like that and y'all come with this energy, like, everything is all good. You know, and that's how we all move forward. We have to let each other know what's up because we on the same team. Now, for the Latinos, all of them do not think like this. I know that because I also have a video with some Latinos who agree with Black Americans who don't want to involve themselves in the situation going on in America. Yeah. But
Wow.
I thought this was interesting because
that's something.
it takes a lot of gall to go to somebody else's country and try to kick the people out of work who actually live there and have nowhere else to go.
Right.
That's real ignorant. And like, that's like me coming here to Tanzania, right? I come to Tanzania and I'm like, oh, those people over there working. Let me get cool with the boss so I could try to get them out of a job so I could bring my family and friends over here. You know, illegally. That's ignorant, man.
That's horrible.
And like stuff like that is why people don't have their back, and that's why they're on their own. You know?
Ms. Sean said that has been happening to my husband for years on the construction sites. Also out in the oil fields. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a lot of little disrespectful stuff that goes on, and people think they could do that, and then we still fight for them, and it's like, no, we not fighting for y'all. We only like rock or fight with people who rock and fight with us, family, and that's on the same page.
Same page.
You know what I mean? And that's where it's at, family. So I know not all Latinos think like that, and I have this video actually, and this one went viral as well. All right. Hold on, let me see something.
Hueco se llaman los negros
100%.
americanos.
100%.
African American community is the only community that has the power in this country to change anything. They are the only one with the experience of civil matter. They are the only one que tenían el esclavo ahí mismitico. They are the only one that are not going to get deported anywhere, and you cannot put them all in jail. So African American community, which is the community that is stepped on by Cubans, the most are the only ones that are going to save the Latinos. And I clap for the African American community that has not come out, because it is not. I do. We didn't do shit for them.
I get it. But I don't.
Me and you support, but in masses, we didn't support anything that was going with them. Latinos look at Cubans specifically, and I'm not gonna talk about any other community because I'm not part of that community, even though I'm a Latina with them. Cubans talk shit about African Americans.
It's true.
Cubans did not support African Americans. Cubans think that they all victimize themselves, of this, all of that. African Americans are the only ones that are going to save your asses, Latinos. So you better start kissing. If you're going to kiss some ass in this country, you better kiss some black ass.
Yeah, and she said that with her chest, family. And that's what it is, man. Right?
Yeah.
Like black Americans, we ain't taking the foolishness no more, and really we focus on like ourselves and what we have to do and building up our own communities, and that's where it's at, family. Here in America and around the world, family. That's how we do it.
Somebody said that part.
Yeah.
So and we do have, we have good and bad in every community. That's right.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Yeah, and you got coons and people who's for the community in every community.
Every community.
It's not just
people are for and against the community in every
community, aspect, family,
and every nation. You know, so it's good to be on the side of those who are in the same book. Even if not on the same page or in the same book, we're trying to work towards the same goal. So unity is important, and just being on the same page. Because people not on the same page, nah.
Yeah, yeah. And like with the story with the brother, the African brother who owned the business and who had the Latino workers, like you got to think, like once them Latino workers, once he got his whole family in there, then the next thing he's gonna try to do is take over your little business or your job. You know, they be looking at you, figuring out what you're doing, and then they'll start their own and then take over and throw you out off to the curb somewhere. So you can't trust nobody. Anybody who comes up to you
like that,
talking about, hey, these people over here is this and that, and don't trust that and don't go with that, man, because it'll mess you up. Because the same thing they're doing to those people, they'll do to you. You know, and that's with any group that tries to come in and break you up, family.
Right. There's a saying: if a dog will bring a bone, he'll take one. Right.
Man.
Ooh, it's deep.
How about that?
Because if you do something underhanded like that, you're only thinking about yourself. So what stops you from doing something else devious? You know, still thinking about yourself. You know, because you're just using this man. He's the owner of this company. He runs this company, right? You're thinking about other people who are in the same status as you, trying to take them out. Yeah, that's very devious. That's
ignorant. And to think like that, like me personally, when I go to other countries, I'm not thinking of taking over nothing. You know, I would never want to take over somebody else's job. If anything, I would want to try to help bring more jobs and bring, like, you know, if I can, you know, or make the situation better for the people around, you know. So thinking like that, I don't even understand. Yeah. So I don't want to get into the gatekeepers and all that, because I don't know, like, that kind of stuff. And people be, you know, you have YouTubers who specialize and talk about those kind of things. Me, Sean. Yeah, you definitely have people who like to talk about those things and who are experts at that. But I'm not up on, like, all of that kind of thing. Yeah. So to leave y'all, family, because we don't want to keep y'all long. We know it's Saturday morning. We have to give some advice before we go. And one thing I want to say or give advice on is, if you go to get a car wash, don't open the sunroof and stick your head out the sunroof, family. Don't do that. It's just something that's not going to be a good experience for you to do that, family. As a matter of fact, I got a video to show you what happens when you stick your head out of the sunroof during a car wash. All right. We're going to bring that video up. All right. Now, family, this is one thing you don't want to do. Hold on. I'm going to put this up here, family. Hold on.
Ladies and gentlemen, it just happened.
All right, family. And that's it for today, family. We thank y'all for tuning in to the Unapologetic Nomads. We're going to try to do these here and there, just show you viral content and things like that. So we can keep our channel going, you know, and have fun with some things with the family. Shout out to everybody who watched this video. We appreciate you. And shout out to everybody who supports us. It definitely means a lot. Nobody bought something off of my Unmad.shop yet, but it's cool. I'm going to make some commercials, and one day I'm going to finally get a sale, and I'm going to let y'all know, because I'm going to be excited. I'm going to be like, yo, I got a sale. You know what I mean, babe? I got a sale. I'm good. Yeah, so peace and love to y'all. Baby, is there anything you got to say to the family?
No, I want you to have a great weekend. It's Saturday. Get out there, move around a little bit, take a walk, go to the park, go to the beach, sit on your front porch, drink some tea, drink some coffee. You know, enjoy your day, relax. We all deserve a break. So take a break, do some self-care, some you know, like reflecting and, you know, think about your goals. Short term and long term. Yeah, just enjoy yourself. Enjoy your Saturday. Have fun. We just want you to have fun and enjoy life.
Enjoy life.
And your family and your loved ones.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And we love and we appreciate y'all, family. Make sure you check us out at unapologeticnomads.com, where you can get the 30 for 30 consultations.
I'm still waiting. All right.
Also, check us out at Unmad.shop, where you can get your sea moss, your mushroom supplements. You can get your, we got collagen. We even got hair gummies that has good for your hair and things of that nature. And we have the Unmad coffee, family. Let us know how you enjoy the Unmad coffee. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all for always tuning in to the Unapologetic Nomads, where we unapologetic.
Nomadic.
All right, family. Peace.
Peace and love.